welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and as you can see on this lovely, beautifully colored rack of dresses that I have next to me, today's video is very exciting. It is going to be all about my favorite spring dresses. And if you're not familiar to this channel, before I even start, my name is Caitlin, like I said, and I post fashion, lifestyle, beauty, travel, and vlogging content. I do vlog videos every Monday, and clothing or sit down or other types of videos every Thursday. And if you're looking at the day that this video is uploaded and you're like, today's not a Thursday that you're uploading this, it's because this past week was my birthday, and I'm not really someone who drinks a lot, and I ended up drinking a lot, and that just took a lot of days of my week, and I just needed a break from my twice weekly uploads and my daily Instagram posts and reel posts. So that's why my upload schedule is a little bit funny right now. But if that sounds interesting to you, those subjects that I mentioned, please go ahead and subscribe down below. It would mean the absolute world to me if you could help me get to my next subscriber goal, which is to get to 500 subscribers. And thank you to everyone who's already subscribed, because I know that this has been a little bit of a journey because I only joined YouTube in September, but I love it so much. And before I start this video, I actually just wanted to quickly jump in here and say that these are not all of my spring dresses. I've mentioned it a few times before on my channel, but I do every month rotate the clothes that I already own. So what I mean by that is that I actually have a storage closet just outside of this office that I'm filming in, and I have different bins of clothing, like one for each month. So at the beginning of each month or the end of each month, I'll switch out some clothes that I'm not really using anymore, and then I'll bring in some new clothes. So it's like a way that I'm constantly shopping my closet, and I love this system because it only gives me access to like a certain portion of my wardrobe at a time. And so I feel like I'm constantly shopping my own closet, like I'm constantly getting new clothing in that I already own. So honestly, I don't buy that much clothing in a month. But anyways, where I'm going with this is that these dresses are only a selection of the dresses that I actually own, but they're the most like fantastical, magical, dreamy, jaw-dropping dresses that I have for spring. Because for me, spring and dresses go hand in hand for me. If there's any season where I'm wearing a ton of dresses, it's definitely spring more than any other season. But as you can see, I'm wearing another dress. I do have a lot of dresses in my closet and in storage that I also wear in spring, but they're like slip dresses and t-shirt dresses and like cute little A-line dresses. And while I love those so much, and you've probably seen quite a few of them over on my Instagram where I do all of my fashion and styling photos, reels, stories, stuff like that, I wanted to really keep this video specific to the most wonderful, amazing, magical dresses that I own. So here I have a selection of 6 dresses that I'm going to be talking you through and trying on. And I know that some of these dresses are a little bit more in demand right now, like for example the Selkie puff dresses, and obviously we have the Lirika Matoshi oh my gosh, I almost said Star Wars dress, strawberry dress. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars recently, so I thought I would talk you through those in case you're interested in getting them. We also have some House of CB and some for Love and Lemons, which are also very sought after brands right now. So I just wanted to talk you through them again if you're interested in making a purchase of any of these dresses, because some of them, actually all of them, are a bit more on the expensive side, like at least over $100, some of them closer to $200 or $300. So just wanted to give a little quick disclaimer. These are not all the dresses that I own, but they are the most special ones, let's say. Okay, so these Selkie dresses do love to fall off the hanger just because of the very wide neckline, and they're very light and airy. So if you see me fumbling with any of these, I'm just going to apologize in advance for that one. But let's go ahead and start off with the first of these dresses that I ever bought. These are in order of the date that I purchased them, approximately. So the first sort of special occasion dress, I will call it, that I ever bought for myself was this For Love and Lemons white lace dress. And as you can see, it's got a little bit of a bodysuit underneath in a nude color. And I will say, I'll just start off by saying this is no longer available on For Love and Lemons. This dress I bought on Revolve, or through Revolve, like a full year after it had actually been released. It was like on sale. This is the only one that was left. It's in a size medium, which I am normally a size small or sometimes even extra small. So I should have bought this sooner and got the correct sizing, but I think I waited because at the time I had just gotten out of college and I didn't really have like real adult money yet to be spending on fanciful dresses that you only wear to a few places. So that's the only thing I don't love about this dress. It is gorgeous. As you can see, there's like some pretty detailing on the front of like little crystal details, and the straps, as you can see, are these gorgeous bows that just sit so nicely on your shoulders and just add a fun little element. And there actually is a slit in this dress. I'm not sure how well it is showing up on camera. You can actually see the bodysuit. It is a snap bodysuit, I will say, so you can pee in it easily. But if you're interested in a sort of more sexy event dress that's also a bit sweet, For Love and Lemons has incredible spring dresses. Unfortunately, at this time, this is the only For Love and Lemons piece that I own, because really, how many special event dresses does a girl need? And I knew for a fact that I really wanted these other ones that I'm about to get into, so that is why at this time I have not yet bought another For Love and Lemons dress, but I know that I definitely will at some point. This is just one that I had been dreaming about ever since it had first been released, so I was really lucky that I was able to get my hands on it, even though it was like a size too big. Okay, this next dress you will have seen a lot on this channel at this point, so I'm gonna go over it briefly. This dress was the first dress that I ever bought from the brand Selkie, and I'm putting their Instagram up here on the side because right now they are popping off on social media. Like, they first started getting really big, I think I want to say around early 2020, and I have never seen anything like these dresses that Selkie makes. They are just incredible. They've been compared to clouds and cotton candy and cupcakes, and what they are, as you can see, I have three. So this is the dress that I bought first because at the time it was limited edition, and I absolutely am obsessed with this lilac lavender color. I'll put my lavender Instagram feed on the side here that I did for the month of February, but I knew I had to get my hands on it, and it was limited edition, so that's why I bought this color first, even though it's kind of a bit more of a unusual color. It's like one of their excuse me, it's like one of their less well-known colors. But anyway, all of the Selkie dresses that I own, they do make different variations, but they are the square neckline. It is a very thin tulle sort of fabric, so it is layered up, but like, for example, the sleeves are just one layer of the fabric, and you can very much see my hand through there, but the skirts, all three of the dresses I have, the skirts have 3 layers of this incredible tulle. So when you steam them, you do have to steam all 3 layers, and they all have this very high up like empire bust line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the other 2 colors because they're very, very similar, just different colors. I have to be very careful when pulling these out and putting these back because they do not like to stay on the hanger, even though I have velvet hangers. But anyway, this is the exact same dress, but as you can see, it is in a rainbow colorway, sort of like a pink and green, and even dare I say a little bit of yellow and blue. And this is, I will have to say, probably Selkie's most popular, most worn dress, and that's why I didn't feel the need to buy it right away, because I'm pretty sure this is a permanent offering on their website. And on that note, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Selkie. If you're interested in the brand and you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on like one of these dresses, and you have your eye on one, from what I can tell, they do release collections pretty regularly. Like, they recently released like a cloud collection, and they released like spring collections where their dresses have like different designs, different necklines, different fabrics. And well, I'm pretty sure they're all this like nice tulle fabric, but they're like different patterns on the fabrics. And if you have your eye on a Selkie dress, I will say, if it's from a seasonal collection, buy it. Immediately buy it, because they don't always bring back their limited edition colors. They did bring back lavender. I believe it is now a permanent offering on their website. I could be wrong, but it's super easy to just www.selkiecollection.com. By the way, this video is not in collaboration with any of these people or any of these designers. I'm definitely reaching out to Selkie though, because I'm such a huge fan of theirs. They are women owned. But anyway, if you are looking at buying a dress like this and it's in the permanent collection, feel free to hold off a little bit if you're still unsure, because they're very good about keeping their customers in the loop on their website and on their Instagram of like, they'll have like in the description like, this is a limited edition color, or like, this will be back in stock on this date. So just really keep your eye on their social medias and their website. If you're unsure about the availability of any of their dresses, they'll make it very clear, like, this is limited edition, or this is back in stock due to popular customer demand, stuff like that. So just keep yourself well informed and you won't make a bad decision as far as purchasing a Selkie dress. Okay, and my third and final dress from Selkie is the one that is a little bit different from the others. And I believe this is called the Cloud Puff, because look at this. The camera is not gonna pick it up very well. It is definitely gonna wash it out because it is a pure white Cloud. But as you can see, out of the 3 dresses, I'm not tall enough to maybe show you this, but it is by far the longest, where the other 2 sort of start here and end maybe mid-thigh. I am putting on try-on portions or try-on videos on the side. This one, for me, I believe is like mid-calf or low calf. It is just, I think this is honestly what my dream dress would be if I was like an actual angel on earth. That's like, does that sound like vain or pretentious or something? If I had to be an angel that like came down and visited someone on earth, I would wear this. Like, there's a reason it's called the cloud dress. It is just gorgeous. I have yet to wear this out because I actually pilfered, who says that? This dress and this next one that I'm talking about from my May clothing stash. These are like dresses that I bring out in May, but I brought them out just for this video. So this dress is just gorgeous. Oops, see what I'm saying about them not wanting to stay on the hangers? And this dress also has a little special value to my husband and I because I ordered it and Selkie said that it was on pre-order before we had moved here to California where we are living now. We lived in Virginia before. This dress was delivered to the California address because I thought it wouldn't get there until after we arrived. And because this dress arrived early, we actually saw a picture of the house that we were initially supposed to live in, learned more information about it, and realized it was not the right house for us. So if I had not ordered this dress, we would have arrived at a housing community that did not work for us at all. It would have been too late because we would have had just come from a cross-country drive. So I am very grateful to this dress. In a way, maybe it is my guardian angel because it saved us from that situation that we did not want to be in. Okay, this next dress is one of a few of House of CB pieces that I own. I believe I have 3 of their pieces. Yes, I have a corset that I bought from them a long time ago. I'll put a picture on the side of me wearing it or a picture from the website. I also bought a linen dress in like a somewhat similar style that was really all the rage last year when like cottagecore was really big, and I'm still super obsessed with it, so I'll put a picture of that on the side. And then this dress, if you follow any social media gals on Instagram, you'll know that House of CB released this collection last year that was like dreams, like spring dreams. It was like they had like yellow dresses and they had blue dresses and they had white dresses, and they all had like this sort of flowery print on them, but like the background color was a different color. This dress is another one that's kind of hard to show on camera because the thing about House of CB is that they know a woman's body, and like sometimes you'll go on these websites online. This dress is a little bit heavy, so my arm's starting to hurt. But sometimes you'll go on these online boutiques and retailers and you'll see these really curvy models and you're like, oh my gosh, like I can't buy from there because I'm not this girl with like a 22-inch waist and like a 30-inch booty and boobies. You know, and I remember before I ordered from House of CB, I was nervous because I was like, damn, I don't look like these like Instagram baddie models. I'm like a bit more straight up and down. I'm not as curvy, and these dresses make me turn into those models. Like, it is ridiculous. Like the white one that, my arm's getting tired, the white one that I talked about earlier just makes me feel so sexy, but also so pretty. Like, I don't have to wear a bra with any of their dresses, and for reference, my bra size is just about like a 34B, 34C. It kind of depends on the manufacturer. And I've never really thought of myself as a girl with like a huge chest. But whenever I wear one of these dresses, I don't have to wear a bra, because if you did, it just would be like stuffing something under here that you don't really need to, because all of their dresses are made with like this incredible chest support that like makes you look like, I'm getting really involved with my chest right now on the internet, but it makes you like lifted and kind of pushed together in a way that's not like overly sexy. It's just beautiful. Like, you really just feel like a goddess. And like the way that it fits on the waist, like as you can see, there's these little buttons down the front. They're not actually functional. There is a zipper to get into this guy somewhere. Yes, on the back. But it's just like they're cut in a way that just really hugs the waist and flares out. And like, even on days when like maybe I'm not really feeling my stomach so much or whatever, I feel so pretty in the House of CB dresses. One thing I will say though is, depending on the fabric, their clothing does run small. Like the corset that I was telling you about earlier, during quarantine I gained 20 pounds, and I've almost lost all of that weight, but there was a point in quarantine when I couldn't even get the bottom of that thing zipped up. Same thing with the linen dress. Even though, I mean, I had gained weight, to be fair, but like this one also does run a little bit tight. So if you're in between sizes, I would consider going up a size because so many of their pieces are so fitted. If you're unsure of which size to go for one up, because their styles are so fitted that even if it's technically a little bit big on you, it'll still be fitted to the body so nicely because the lines are just so good. Okay, last but not least, I know you guys have probably been staring at this dress the entire time I've been doing this video, but I have the Lirika Matoshi strawberry dress of my dreams. And I know that this dress became hugely trendy during 2020. And not to be one of those people that's like, I knew about it first, but I did, because that sounds so bad. But I actually do own 2 other Lirika Matoshi pieces that I purchased in like 2019. I have a black dress with stars that I'll put a picture of here. I also have the same print with the black stars in a skirt that I'll put over here as well. And I always knew that I wanted to purchase this dress, to a point when it started blowing up in 2020. I got nervous because I was like, oh my God, I've had my eye on this dress for like 6+ months at this point. Like, what if it sells out? And it was harder to get my hands on it. So when I did buy this, I had to wait a few months before it actually arrived. But it is just, it's like, take this puff dress, like this white puff dress, and like the same kind of silhouette sort of, but you just have to cover it in glittery strawberries. And do I know when I'm gonna wear this? Absolutely not. Do I know when I'm gonna wear any of these? No, but they make me happy every single time I do wear them. And even if I'm just out and about taking photos of them, like strangers will stop me in the street and be like, where's that from? You look gorgeous, you made my day, you look so happy, blah, blah, blah. Like, sometimes whenever I think about buying dresses like this and I'm like, oh, I don't know, like it's gonna make me so happy, but like what's the point? Wear stuff that makes you happy. Like, I don't know if I wear this to a grocery store, but if for whatever reason I ended up in a situation where I was wearing this and then I also had to go run errands after, I wouldn't be as self-conscious. I'd be like, woo, look at me, my strawberry dress. So something that I'll say about Lirika Matoshi pieces, because like I said, this is my 3rd one, their craftsmanship, just like Selkie, is, you get what you pay for. Like, I remember, I think this is over a $300 dress. I bought it when I first got like real adult money with my first real adult job, and it is, when you look at this, you can see why it's worth $300. Like, I'm pretty sure this whole thing is handmade. There's like layers and layers of this glittery tulle, and there's like ruffle detailing, there's bow detailing, there's a hidden zipper, there's like extra ruffles on the bottom. Like, it is, the craftsmanship is unparalleled, like just gorgeous. And if you're curious about ordering from Lirika Matoshi at all, I will say again, if you're unsure about sizing, go one size up. And that's only because a lot of the fabrics that they make, actually pretty much all of the fabrics that they make some of their most popular styles in, which is like this netted tulle, there's no stretch to it. And a lot of the waist pieces are like really well, as you can see, there's like this piping that goes around it, and this piping is like, none of this dress is elastic. The fabric has no stretch, the piping and stuff has no stretch. So if you're between sizes, size up, because the black, this is heavy, my arm is getting tired. The black dress that I have of this, it actually has a fabric corset underneath it. Like, this is just straight tulle, but again, I'll put a picture up here. There's a fabric corset underneath it. Because none of the dress has stretch in it, even though I got it in my proper size, if I'm like on my period or I've eaten a lot or something, I can't fit into that dress, which is such a bummer because it's a pretty expensive dress. But to be fair, I do have a few extra pounds to drop at the end of my weight loss journey. I'm gonna make a totally separate video for that. No one be concerned. I think I look amazing no matter what, but I do have a little bit more weight left that I am working on losing in a very healthy way, and I'm very proud of myself. But I have yet to try this on, if I'm being honest, and I'm a little bit nervous to do so just because I can already tell it's the exact same thing. No stretch or elastic or anything in sight. So if you're unsure, size one up in Lirika Matoshi pieces. The only exception to that, I'm gonna put this away because my arm is hurting because it's a heavy dress, but the only exception to that is the elastic skirt, the black skirt that I have in storage right now. That one, I got it in a size medium because I was like, oh, you know, I made the mistake that I made with the black dress, and so I'm gonna order one size up. I'm gonna order a medium in the skirt. That was a mistake. That skirt is too big for me because the waistband is elastic. So if you're unsure with Lirika Matoshi pieces, I would say, if you know in the description, or you can tell by the photo, that there is elastic in the product, like for example, that skirt, there's obviously elastic in it because there's no zipper closure or anything. You just pull it up. Order true to size, because that that skirt is a little bit too big for me. I'm able to manage okay. Like I'll just put a what's it called, a belt around it most of the time, and it works just fine. But if it is something that obviously does not have any elastic in it, go honestly one size up, even if you know, if you're confident in what your size is, especially if it's something that you want to like wear to parties, because I got that black dress with the intention of like wearing it to New Year's parties, and I feel like that would be, I have to like not eat anything at those parties, which is not something that I want to do because I love food and I like to enjoy food in social settings. So just be careful about that. I don't regret my purchase. I mean, maybe I do a little bit, but I can still make it work. So that's just the truth about Lirika Matoshi. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous designs, amazing handiwork, but no, the items are not made for comfort. So. And that is it, guys. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope it was fun. I hope if you have your eyes on any Selkie, House of CB, For Love and Lemons, Lirika Matoshi pieces, that this may be helpful for you, because I know with a lot of these sites that are a little bit more expensive and like a little bit more sort of custom, that's not the right word, but I honestly, on pretty much all of these sites, with the exception of Selkie, I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out what size I was. And as you can tell, not the right size, the correct size that I had some issues with their other pieces. Most likely the correct size, but I'm a little scared to try it on. Like, I just hope that this was helpful information for you, because all these dresses are more on the expensive side. They're not, you know, the ASOS slip dress that I bought for 20 bucks like 3 years ago that I'm currently wearing. So yeah, that's it. If you want to see these dresses styled up, go ahead and follow me over on my Instagram. I don't know what this movement is, but like I said, I just planned, actually I think I just said it in my vlog, which I just finished filming, but I've planned all of my April content already, which is including a trip to Palm Springs and some other amazing trips to like LA and the beach, and I know that I'm gonna have a lot of fun styling up these pieces. So if you want to get some inspiration or see sort of how I style these pieces day to day or for photos, please follow me over on my Instagram. It would mean the absolute world to me. I work really hard on my Instagram content. I post every single day. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here before I ramble too much longer, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!